have to be pregnant in 3 days. The child with the royal blood I watched fall in the grass. A man covered in blood but still beautiful. Bite your teeth and exchange a bisays hung Dan from the system. I saved him in return. It's not too much to borrow. After all this, I took the baby in my belly. I fled the capital overnight, after all, just give birth regardless of the pit father system said. As long as I give birth to the dragon seed, I can get rid of it. Cannon fodder women with premature death life from now on high let birds fly. 6 years later, I opened an iguan in Jiangnan. Earn a lot of money while listening to the gossip from the capital. It is said that the power-leaning regent Pei Yan. 5 years ago, he was assassinated in the suburbs and woke up with a change of temperament. The world catches a female flower picker who starts and ends in chaos. Swear to pieces.
The female flower picker who started in chaos and ended in abandonment. The king must take her back to the capital.
Mother, this is the 18th time you have sighed. Is today's sinning fee not enough?
Sway mother is thinking that we should run away. Why?
Zhang Yuanwei, the richest man in Jiangnan, will invite you tomorrow to see his parrot. 25,000.00 G. Let's go, Huan.
Son, it's not worth losing your life over such a small sum of money. Someone in the capital is coming to arrest us.
Are we the creditors of that dead father?
This kid's been so smart since he was a kid. It's scary. To cover up the truth, I've been telling him for years. His father is a delicate and weak shepherd because he is too good looking. They were robbed and used to fill the wall, only to find their constitution was too weak. The wedding night is gone with the wind, isn't it? Anyway, is a very fierce creditor who knows what to be afraid. Just when I was packing up and ready to run overnight, the cheap old man who has long since been cut off, capital Yongning Hoshinchang, suddenly sent a horse to the door of the hospital. The head of the old mammy high-strung. The nostrils are going to the sky.
The Grand Miss, the Duke, has ordered to take you back to Beijing to enjoy good fortune, Miss 2. I'm going to marry the prince to be a side princess. The Duke thought you were lonely and helpless. He specially allowed you to go back and marry you. By the way, I'll show you a good one.
Enjoy happiness refers to the pro according to the system prompt. Ishinchang is intended. Sold me to my dead wife's 60-year-old prime minister to fill the house, so as to pave the way for the second sister Shinwan heir. I'm not going.
Big Miss, this is not up to you. Toast, don't eat penalty wine. Someone, take the young lady and this little bastard to the carriage.
Granny, who are you calling a bastard?
Naturally, you, the one raised without a father.
My mother said, although my father died young, he was the most handsome man in the capital, and his worth was high. Insulting me is an insult to my father, who died in his prime. You have to pay.
This kid, still trying to extort money at a time like this. But since we can't avoid it, let's go back and turn this Yongning Marquis estate upside down. Perfect timing. The system just issued a new mission, return to the capital. Expose the Yongning Marquis estate's conspiracy. Reward, 10 years of life. 10,000 points. Well, since Granny is so concerned, I won't refuse your kindness. Now I've truly seen what enemies are bound to meet means. The carriage reached a post station, delayed by heavy rain. We had to stay for the night.
Did you hear? Yeah, His Highness the Regent is in a terrible mood lately. Seems the trail on that female thief from 5 years ago went cold again. Shoo, keep it down. The prince hates it when people bring that up. I heard back then that woman rejected the prince because he was inadequate. What a heroine! Daring to reject the regent.
The regent is inadequate.
Mother, your mental fortitude is really lacking. It's just a regent with poor stamina. He could give our deadbeat dad a run for his money.
Ancestors, you can't say that.
Oh. This young master seems to have quite an opinion on this prince's stamina.
Oh no. We're done for. After all, the two of them look incredibly alike. Apart from Sway Sway having a rounder face and bigger eyes, they're practically carved from the same mold.
Look up.
This humble woman greets your highness. I am unsightly. Fearing to startle your highness. Perhaps I shouldn't look up.
Unsightly?
Uncle, even though you're quite handsome, you shouldn't bully a widow and her child.
Who is your father?
My mother said my father was the most famous duck in the capital.
Cough, cough, cough. Son. That was a lie your mother told you. How could you call him a duck to his face?
Duck?
Children say the darndest things. His father was actually a respectable man.
A respectable man. Well, I'm eager to hear just what kind of respectable person could have a son who looks so much like me.
Catch the assassin. An assassin has infiltrated the relay station. Protect His Highness.
Now's our chance to run. Son, let's get out of here, quick.
Where's that woman? How did she disappear? Seal off the area within 10, leave further ground over 3 feet deep. But find that woman for me.
Amid the chaos, we slipped back into the caravan. Shen Sui Sui and I entered the capital city, safe and sound.
Oh, sister's back. How did you get so disheveled? If one didn't know better, they'd think you crawled out of some beggar's den. And this child, could it be that sister, in the countryside, couldn't bear the loneliness, and just found some random ruffian to father it? Ha ha ha.
Son, eat this. It's pastries from the Marquis estate. You never get such fine things in the countryside.
How dare you, Shinluo? Have you no manners? You return and immediately show such disrespect. Truly a thing born of a mother but not raised by one.
Mother, what do you mean? My own mother died early. All these years. Haven't I been raised under your own care?
You. Sharp-tongued wretch. Guards. Slap her mouth. Teach her what manners are.
Ah! Grandfather! Save me! These old witches are trying to silence me. It's not because Sui Sui looks too much like father. And offended grandmother's taboo. Ah! 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 Nonsense!
Master, don't listen to this bastard's lies. This concubine only wished to teach Linger some proper decorum.
Father, your daughter has brought a substantial gift upon her return. If father allows the stepmother to humiliate us mother and child like this, then your daughter will have no choice but to take this gift and seek refuge at the regent's estate.
What connection do you have with the regent's estate?
I smiled mysteriously and, from my sleeve, pulled out a jade pendant. It was something I took from Peiyan years ago, a little souvenir. I meant to pawn it for money, but the pawn shop wouldn't take it, so I kept it. Father, tell me, if I took this jade pendant to the regent's estate and claimed it was a treasure the regent left behind in a moment of passion.
Impossible. A lowly creature like you could never have any connection to the regent. You must have stolen that pendant.
Whether it's stolen or not, we can verify it, can't we?
Wait! Regardless of how this pendant came to be, as long as it's in Shinluo's hands, It's a hot potato and a game-changing bargaining chip. If it really belongs to the region, the more I look at this child, the more his features resemble that Grim Reaper. Excellent, excellent. Linger, you've had a long journey. Someone, quickly prepare the best room for the young lady and the young master. Anyone who dares neglect them will face the family punishment.
First round, total victory. However, my joy didn't last long. That very night, just as I'd finally gotten Sway to sleep, and was about to study the system's new prescription, my door was silently pushed open. A familiar sandalwood scent rushed in with the night breeze.
Miss Shun, I hear you have my personal jade pendant in your possession, and have been telling people everywhere that your son is my long-lost pearl.
Your Highness, it's a misunderstanding, all a misunderstanding. This humble woman merely...
A misunderstanding? Then perhaps explain why your son says his father was a man who died in bed from exhaustion.
If I don't smooth over this lie, I might truly become the one who dies in bed. Your Highness, in truth, this is my profound expression of love for you.
Oh, I'm all ears.
After we parted that year, I thought of you day and night, but I knew my lowly status was unworthy of you. To sever my own longing, and to prevent other women from coveting you, I could only painfully fabricate such a lie, letting the world believe you were incapable, so that you would remain solely within my memories.
Lie. Keep lying, Shunluo. 5 years ago you stole my seed, and even left money to humiliate me. We'll settle this account slowly tonight.
Mother, stop burning paper money for that duck quack. It's a waste.
Son, you truly are my great son. The consequence of being caught red-handed by the co-star was, I was forced to sign a series of humiliating, unequal treaties. Not only must I be at his beck and call to treat his damned headaches, I also have to act alongside him, pretending to be his long-lost beloved concubine, to block the unwanted suitors the Empress Dowager forces on him. In exchange, of course, he temporarily spares my life and allows me to strut around the Marquis estate. The very next morning, the Marquis estate was in an uproar, because betrothal gifts from the regent's palace flowed in like a river, and the fairy streams of the pavilion where I resided, explicitly addressed to the eldest young lady of the Shen family. Shenwanir watched the chest after chest of priceless treasures, her face twisting with jealousy. The handkerchief in her hand was torn to shreds.
How dare that bitch? How dare she? Isn't the Regent King known to hate women? How could he take a fancy to that worn-out shoe dragging a burden around?
Who said she's a worn-out shoe?
Don't you get cocky? The prince must have been tricked by a fox spirit like you. Just wait till he tires of you, I'll show you.
Oh, really? I, the prince, was unaware that the second miss of the Shen family had jurisdiction wider than my own. Is my princess consort someone for you to gossip about?
Princess consort.
Your Highness, forgive her. My daughter is young and foolish. She offended the princess consort.
My beloved consort, this manor is filled with foul air. It's not comfortable to live in. Why don't we take our son and return to live at the prince's mansion?
Your Highness speaks wisely. It's just, my younger sister doesn't seem to welcome me.
Not welcome? Since second Miss Shun is so fond of wagging her tongue, then go to the city gate and copy the female virtues 10,000 times until you finish. No meals for you.
Wainer, my wainer.
The satisfaction in my heart was even greater than earning 10,000 taels of silver. But I knew this was only the beginning. Pian, that old fox, publicly acknowledging my status wasn't just to back me up, but more so to push me into the eye of the storm, to make me the target of all.
Shunluo, don't think entering the prince's mansion means you can rest easy. The Empress Dowager has always wanted to plant people in my mansion. In short, your task is to block all these women.
The prince will have to pay extra.
How much do you want?
50,000 taels. Not a tael less. And no interfering with me running my medical clinic to make money.
Oof. Deal. However, I also have one condition.
What is it?
Since we're publicly declaring you as my beloved consort, then shouldn't the marital reality also be fulfilled?
Father. Mother. Come out quickly. An imperial edict has arrived from the palace. They say they're granting father a marriage.
An imperial marriage. It seems this war has only just begun. Yet, looking at Payan's face, clouded and eyes closed, a strange sense of anticipation inexplicably rose in my heart. After all, battling wits with this cunning prince seems way more fun than just making money.
Come, my dear concubine, let's see what's a prize. The Empress Dowager has sent for me this time.
Let's go. Empress Dowager or Emperor, who cares? Anyone blocking my money path gets taken down. As for this regent who wants to sleep with me anytime, let's see if he's got what it takes. Only 3 days in the prince's manor. I learned what it means to take someone's money and handle their troubles. This isn't being a princess. It's being a human shield. The Empress Dowager decrees a palace flower viewing feast, specifically requesting the regent and his new princess attend. This is clearly a trap, meant to unite all the noble ladies in the capital against me, to make this village girl back down in shame. Appearance fee, 1,000 taels. Emotional distress, 500. Add medical fees for any physical altercations. Your Highness, why are you laughing? Aren't you afraid I'll embarrass you at the palace?
Embarrass me? That's exactly what I want. The more vulgar you are, the more at ease she'll be. Thinking my taste is low, and I'm no threat.
So I'm your shield. And a clown on the side, huh?
After it's done, all this is yours.
Don't worry, Your Highness. Today, I, Shenluo, will perfectly embody the words arrogant, domineering, greedy, and lustful. I'll make the Empress Dowager lose her appetite for 3 days.
Oh, so this is the sister His Highness brought back. What a festive outfit, just like those New Year dolls. Pasted in the countryside.
You have quite the eye, little sister. His Highness spent a fortune on this for me. Said he loves my overwhelmingly wealthy look. Not like some sisters dressed so plain, as if for a funeral. Aren't you afraid of jinxing the Empress Dowager?
You, Regent. This is the woman you chose? How is she fit to be the lady of the manor?
Your Majesty, you are mistaken. Though I'm from the countryside, right after entering, I bore His Highness a healthy son, not like some noble girls, with frail bodies blown over by the wind. Who knows if they can even conceive?
How dare you? Uttering such filth in public. Ah. Someone's dead. Summon the Imperial Physician, quickly.
Wait.
What are you doing? You country bumpkin, don't touch him. Are you trying to kill him?
Shut up.
Allergen detected, peanut powder. Patient's risk of laryngeal edema and asphyxiation, 99%.
So it's not poisoning, it's an allergic reaction.
And you said she was just good for treating headaches and minor ailments. A quack doctor.
Well, my late father taught me all this in a dream. Said it was a family secret recipe.
But Miss Shun's father is the Marquis of Yoming, right? Since when did he become a skilled physician?
Oh no, my cover's about to be blown.
Bolchin. How dare you commit violence in the palace? That concubine was clearly poisoned. What did you give her to eat? Some dubious substance.
It's not poisoning, it's a peanut allergy. The concubine must have accidentally eaten pastries mixed with peanut powder.
Nonsense. How could the Imperial Kitchen make such a mistake? Clearly, you're just seeking credit for yourself. Or even worse. You're the one who poisoned her. Guards. Seize this poisonous woman spreading lies.
Your Highness. That'll cost extra. Your Majesty the Empress Dowager, proving whether it's poisoning is simple. Have the Imperial Physician examine the pastries the concubine just ate. Then examine the medicine I gave her. The truth will be clear. If I truly poisoned her, I'll gladly offer my head for you to kick around.
The results are in. It was indeed a peanut powder allergy.
My dear consort, you're full of surprises.
I thought I'd made it through, but as soon as I got on the carriage,
Tell me, who are you really? 5 years ago. 5 years ago, that coward only knew how to use poison. She didn't have such refined medical skills or courage.
Your Highness, people change. A mother's love makes one strong. To raise Sway Sway. I've endured many hardships these past few years.
Since you mentioned Sway Sway, let's talk about his parentage. I've consulted ancient texts. The blood recognition method has its flaws, but it can still serve as a means of verification. I must see for myself whether this child is truly my flesh and blood.
Blood recognition? That's so outdated. But this is ancient times, after all. This is solid proof. What if our blood really mixes together? With this plot that Sway Sway is running away, wouldn't the whole story end early? No, I have to mess this up. System, request to exchange for 1 vial of repellent water. Deduct 500 points.
Exchange successful. Here's what the repellent water does, even if it's the prince's own biological blood dropped in. It will separate just like oil and water.
Since your Highness doesn't believe me, let's test it. But after the test, if it proves that Sway Sway isn't your son, please let me and my son leave and stop pestering us.
Pei-Yin held his breath, staring dead at the bottom of the bowl. Right at the moment when the 2 drops of blood were about to merge at the bottom of the bowl, an incredible thing happened. The 2 drops of blood were just like 2 enemies that hate each other. They suddenly bounced apart. No matter how you shake the bowl, they just won't mix.
Ha ha ha. Everything from the system is top quality goods.
It really isn't his after all.
I looked at Pei-Yin, who was absolutely devastated, and I actually felt a twinge of guilt in my heart. Did I go too far with this? Just at this moment.
Assassin.
Watch out.
Shenluo warned.
Detected host blood sample leakage. Since the repellent water only acts on the liquid in the bowl, the blood that the host is bleeding now. If it comes into contact with the target's blood, it will.
I looked down and saw the blood from my arm dropped right onto the cut on Pei-Yin's finger. Our 2 people's blood merged instantly, without any obstruction. Pei-Yin froze. I froze too. The air felt like it had solidified.
Shunli. This is what you call they won't mix.
Oh no. This is exactly what they mean by being too clever for one's own good. Total epic fail. Your Highness, what if I said? This is because our 5 elemental natures are compatible. Or it's just gravity, would you believe that?
This time, even if you escape to the ends of the earth, I will lock you to my bed and keep you by my side forever.
Mom and Dad, I know it's rude to interrupt your moment. But can you guys deal with the assassins outside first?
Don't worry, with your dad here, no one in this world can cause trouble for our family.
Damn it, I really can't run away this time. Even though my heart was pounding like crazy, who am I, Shenli? I'm the top female forensic examiner who values my life above all else. I watched the black-clad assassins outside. Cut one crop and another like leaks. Although Pei-Yin is highly skilled in martial arts, he can't fight off so many attackers alone, especially while protecting our carriage. System. Do you have any cheap, wide-range attack items? Don't be too expensive, my points are low lately.
System recommends all quiet itch powder for I00 points. Effective within I0 meters, causes unbearable itching and loss of compatibility. Exchange?
Yes. To survive, I'll do it. Activate hidden weapon.
Oh, what is this? Itchy. So itchy. My face. My hands. I can't stand it.
Your Highness. Finish them. Why are you standing there?
So this is your hidden weapon? Shunli. How many more secrets do you have that I don't know about?
Traveling the world, one needs some self-defense methods. This is my family's secret wolf repellent powder for the unruly.
Wolf repellent? Then what you used on me 5 years ago was also this wolf repellent powder?
That was a tonic. Really, a tonic.
A tonic? Fine. Tonight, I'll show you whether that tonic's effect is still active. Tell me, why did you run away 5 years ago?
Because I was scared. Back then. I was just a helpless orphan. I saved you but didn't know your identity. Later, learning you were the regent, I thought a man of your status would never want a country girl like me. If you found out I was carrying your child, you'd surely keep the child, discard the mother, or even silence me for good. I just wanted to live, to let Sway Sway grow up safely. I don't want your power or wealth. As a mother, I just wanted to protect my child.
Foolish woman, is that the kind of man you think I am?
Rumors say the regent is heartless.
That's towards enemies. Towards my woman and child. I'm fiercely protective.
So, that matter is?
Shunli. From today onward, you're my princess consort. Sway Sway is my heir. If anyone dares say otherwise, I'll have their tongue.
Father, since you admit I'm your son now, then we should settle the child support for these 5 years, shouldn't we?
Oh, how much do you want?
Milk powder, diapers, education fees, emotional damages. And my mother's youth loss from raising me. It totals 500,000 taels.
This jade pendant can be used at any bank in the capital to withdraw 1 million taels. Is that enough?
Enough. Daddy, you're so handsome. Daddy, you're the most generous in the world, Daddy.
Is this really the regent's mansion? Feels more like a den of thieves. However, the cozy days didn't last long. The Empress Dowager, failing one scheme, hatched another. Half a month later, the annual autumn hunt began. As the new regent's consort, I was naturally invited. Pei-Yen didn't want me to go. Said the Empress Dowager surely had ill intentions. But I saw an opportunity. The system issued a new task. A get-out-of-death-free card. With this, even if Pei-Yen wants to kill me later, I can still survive. So I pestered him relentlessly, even resorting to certain sacrifices, finally making Pei-Yen agree to take me.
The regent's swordsmanship is superb. Why not show His Majesty a move today? Oh. I've heard the consort also hails from the countryside. Surely you're no stranger to riding and archery? Why not join the field?
This is forcing me onto the stage.
Warning, high concentration of knockout drugs detected around host. Target, Jin Sway Sway.
My heart lurched. I whipped around, only to find Sway Sway, who was with the wet nurse, was gone. Sway Sway.
Damn it. What happened?
Sway Sway's missing. Someone took Sway Sway. Crap. They want me. If I make a big scene, Sway Sway will be in danger.
No, it's too dangerous. It's the Empress Dowager's trap.
I have a plan. Trust me. In half an hour, then bring your men charging in. Dare to touch my son? I'll make you regret ever being born. Following the system's coordinates, I quickly found an abandoned hunter's cabin.
This rat's so tender looking. A pity. Empress Dowager's orders, he must die. Stop the chatter. Do it quickly. Avoid collisions.
System. Exchange for an invincible stun baton. Deduct 2,000 points.
Exchange successful.
Set the power to maximum, enough to stun an elephant. Touch my son, and you'll have to answer to this stick in my hand. Are you okay, son? You scared me to death.
Mother, the leader just now had a gold medal on him. It looks quite valuable. Can you just grab it while you're at it?
This kid is hopeless.
Surround this place. Don't let that woman escape.
It's the Empress Dowager's Imperial Guard, at least 100 of them. We're doomed. This time we've gone too far.
Listen up inside. Hand over that bastard and we'll leave you a whole corpse.
Only 5 uses left. Can't handle this many people at all.
Mother, don't be afraid. Mother will protect you.
Who dares to touch my wife and child? Lee Air Sway Sway.
What took you so long?
I'm sorry I'm late. From now on, I'll never let you two leave my sight again.
Crisis averted, but I know. This is just the calm before the storm. That's the Empress Dowager's personal seal.
The Empress Dowager is really showing her true colors now, since she's being ruthless. Don't blame me for being unkind.
The young emperor has been poisoned. It must be Pei Yan's doing. System alert. Toxin source is the sea bloodthroat poison. The sachet the emperor is currently wearing.
The Empress Dowager is really cunning. To bring down Pei Yan, she'd even harm her own son. Empress Dowager, do you have evidence that the prince poisoned him?
What more evidence do we need? Only Pei Yan has such ambition here.
I have evidence that you, Empress Dowager, are the one who poisoned him.
You're lying.
This sachet contains a deadly poison that poisons upon skin contact. And this sachet was personally put on His Majesty by you, Empress Dowager, wasn't it?
Nonsense. Guards, take this madwoman away.
Wait. I like to see who dares to move. Let the Imperial Physician examine it.
This is the sea bloodthroat poison.
It wasn't me. It was.
Mother. So, you really wanted your own son dead?
The young emperor has been awake for a while. It was after I fed him the antidote pill just now that I had him play along in a little act.
It's over.
After this battle, the Empress Dowager was placed under house arrest. Pei Yan's power reached its zenith. And I became famous overnight. The revered divine physician princess of the capital, of course. The happiest one was still Shen Sui Sui. Because after the Empress Dowager's assets were seized, the national treasury was overflowing. Pei Yan waved his hand grandly and rewarded him with 10,000 taels of gold. As compensation for the shock.
My love, finish counting the money?
Not yet, don't mess with me.
Can we take care of business first? Shouldn't we settle our account? Like giving me a daughter.
Fine. Cursing Pei Yan 100 times in my heart. While trembling, I counted the money for Shen Sui Sui.
Mother, this work injury seems a bit heavy. Father really doesn't know the meaning of slow and steady, does he? If you wear yourself out, who will earn the money for my future bride?
Trouble. Someone from the palace has arrived. They say envoys from the Northern Desert Kingdom are here. They specifically requested to see the region's princess consort.
The Northern Desert Kingdom, the legendary land of fierce customs, abundant in cattle, sheep, and barbarians.
New mission released. Arch nemesis appears. Defeat the unruly Northern Desert Princess Tuavailing. Uphold the dignity of the great nation. Reward, 1 revive from death pill. Points, 5,000. Failure penalty, turn into a pig's head.
This system, if it doesn't trick me for a day, it feels unwell. For the sake of my hair, this tough battle must be fought.
I've long heard the regent married a country girl. Seeing her today, why hasn't she arrived yet? Is she hiding under the covers crying?
Oh, who is this auntie? Such a loud voice. I thought it was the imperial kitchen slaughtering pigs.
Who are you calling auntie?
Princess, this is the Great Zhou Imperial Palace, not your northern desert horse racing ground. If you no longer want your whip, this prince can help you keep it.
Brother Pei, how could you marry such a woman? What can she do besides bear children? This princess has come this time precisely for a marriage alliance. I challenge her. The winner becomes the rightful consort.
My lord, someone wants to snatch your rightful consort's position. Your thoughts?
My love, you decide. If she gets broken, it's on me. If she loses, I have to take my son and go begging with you.
This man sure is quick to shift blame. Fine. Since the princess wants to play, this princess consort will see it through to the end. But since it's a wager, we need stakes. I hear the northern desert is famous for a medicinal herb called the Tianshan snow lotus. If I win, I want 10 stalks.
Deal. If you lose, you take that little bastard and get out of the capital. Give Brother Pei to me. Perish.
This is the enhanced Tuabaling whip. I just spent 1,000 points to exchange for. It's woven with conductive metal wire. So, the entire audience was treated to the sight of the Northern Desert Princess performing a highly avant-garde breakdance in the Great Zhou Imperial Garden. Oh dear, what's wrong with the princess? Is the ground too slippery? Or is this divine retribution?
First round goes to the princess consort.
I protest. You cheated, that was sorcery. We compete in medicine. This time, I've brought the Northern Desert's top poison master. Second round, poison. The rules are simple. Each takes the other's poison, then detoxifies themselves. Whoever cures themselves first wins.
This is literally playing with their lives.
My love, don't go too far.
Don't worry.
System scan, 7-flower poison, severe toxicity.
Ah. Huh. Is that all? This is my special truth-telling laughing pill. After you.
Princess Tuabalin went to bed until she was 73. She's had a crush on the Great Zhou region for 5 years. She even secretly drew a nude portrait of him and hides it under her pillow. Ha ha ha. The Northern Desert King is actually henpecked. His secret money stash is in his shoe soles. Ha ha ha.
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
And that crown prince, him and his little eunuch.
Take her away.
Well, princess? Still want to compete?
Shinli, you just wait. For today's humiliation, I will make you pay 100-fold.
My lord, remember to move those 10 Tianshan snow lotuses to the treasury. If even one is missing, I'll sell you to pay the debt.
As you command, my fierce consort.
My unease is growing heavier. The system has been acting strange lately, too. Always making crackling, buzzing electrical noises.
Warning, abnormal energy fluctuation detected in this plane. An unknown virus is spreading in the capital.
Unknown virus. Before I could figure it out, things started going wrong in the capital. Several families in the east of the city suddenly went mad and bit anyone they saw. Just like zombies. The strange disease spread rapidly, and everyone was panicking. Everyone said this is divine punishment. It's because the Prince Regent has killed too many people.
Mom, those people outside are so scary. Their eyes are all red. Just like wild beasts.
I sneaked in to check those patients. It's not the plague. And it's not ordinary poisoning either. It's a modified puppet goo. This goo worm can control people's nerves. Turn people into walking corpses that only know how to kill. The scariest thing is the mother goo of these worms. It seems to be summoning something. System, is there an antidote?
This goo poison is a variant of the ancient corpse goo. Current level is insufficient. Cannot exchange for a complete antidote. The only way is find the host of the mother goo and kill her/him.
How did you get hurt?
It's nothing, just a minor wound. Leah, take Sway and leave the capital immediately.
What about you?
I can't leave. I am the Prince Regent. All the people in this city, and the Emperor all need me. I'm afraid the capital can't hold on much longer.
Is it Tuobaling? Or is it the Empress Dowager?
It's the Empress Dowager colluding with Baima. Tuobaling didn't just bring an envoy mission, he also brought this goo poison. They want to turn the capital into a dead city, then take the opportunity to lead their army south.
Bastard. So you want me to be a deserter, Payen? Did you forget I'm a doctor? There are so many patients here. How could I leave? Stop talking nonsense. If we die together. If we live together. Besides, they dare to intrude on my turf. I'll make sure none of them get out alive. To draw out the mastermind behind this, Payen decided to play along with their plot.
Prince Regent, you really are in high spirits. Look at all these lights in the city. Who knows how many will still be here tomorrow.
As long as I am alive, these lights will never go out.
Payen, you are too arrogant. Attack. Kill. For this princess, kill them all.
System. Exchange everything I asked for. This was originally planned by me, to buy a big house for Sway for her retirement. I'll blow all of it on this now.
Confirm exchange, high-frequency sonic jammer. Nano detox spray, improved version of Juga repeating crossbow. Total points, 49,900.
Exchange. I don't care about the cost now. Sway, you see that red button over there? When mommy tells you to press it as hard as you can.
Don't worry, Mommy. Will I have to pay if I break it?
No need to pay, that's ours anyway. Keep laughing? I'll make you cry so hard you can't even make a sound. Prince.
You never saw this coming, did you, Payen? He was already infected with my mother son connected goo. The mother goo is right here in this old dowager's body. As long as I blow the whistle. He's nothing but a dog for me. Payen, kill that bitch for me.
Kill him. Leah. Run, hurry. Kill me, just kill me. I can't control it anymore.
My heart feels like it's being twisted by a knife, it hurts so bad. This man, who has been proud his whole life, is actually begging me to kill him right now. I won't run.
can't, Shunli. Save Daddy Peiyan. Hurry.
Peiyan. You haven't finished paying back the money you owe me, you trying to default on it? Cough cough. System, is there any way to get the mother goo out?
System, yes. It's possible to draw the mother goo out from the host's body. But it needs a new host, and the new host will suffer the pain of thousands of ants gnawing at their heart, and their lifespan will be cut in half. It costs all your remaining 100 points.
Do it. What's half my life compared to saving him? This deal is worth it. Old hag, I'm here to take your life.
Shunli.
I had a really long dream. I went back to the modern world in it. I was lying in a bathtub full of money, counting it. But no matter how I counted, all the money would turn into Peiyan's face. Peiyan crying, covered in blood. Begging me not to die, that annoying Peiyan. So annoying.
I woke up.
Water, my throat is so dry it's burning. The system shows that although my lifespan was halved, because I completed the mission of defeating my arch nemesis, I was rewarded with a resurrection pill. It cancels out most of the side effects. Which means, your old lady is back from the dead. I didn't die after all, right? It's just, I probably won't live to 100 anymore. I can only stay with you until I'm 50.
Are Mom and Dad awake? Wow. Mom, you scared me to death.
After I woke up, I found out that after that night, earth-shattering things had happened. After Peiyan regained his sanity, he completely lost it. Single-handedly, with just one sword, he cut straight through the entire Baymaw army camp. He directly beheaded the Baymaw commander and hung his head on the city wall. As for the remaining Baymaw soldiers, they were so terrified by the repeating crossbows and sonic weapons that they completely lapsed in blood. Tumabali was captured alive. Peiyan didn't kill him. Instead, he threw her into a crowd of beggars, to let her taste what it's like to be trampled on. As for the Empress Dowager's faction, all of them had their entire clans executed. After this incident, the young emperor grew up overnight.
I am willing to abdicate and cede the throne to Lord Pei.
I don't want to be emperor anymore. It's too exhausting. I just want to go home and hold my wife and kids.
Half a month later, my body fully recovered. I was in the yard, lying on a chair sunbathing. The system also overused its energy during that battle, and entered dormant upgrade state. But it doesn't matter. I've already gotten a solid foothold in this world anyway. I was figuring out how to sell those 10 Tianshan snow lotuses. For a good price, they'd definitely be snapped up by everyone. What is this now? Is the young emperor giving me another reward?
It's not a monetary reward. It's a marriage bestowal.
Who is it for?
It's for me. Shunli, didn't you say before that, as long as I don't take any concubines, you'll spend the rest of your life with me? Now I put my whole life and everything I own, and this heart of mine, all in your hands. Will you accept it?
Well, since you're this sincere, I'll reluctantly accept it then. But let's make it clear, all the money in the house belongs to me to manage from now on.
Okay, the money is yours. I'm yours. My life is yours too.
Shin Sui Sui, you stop right there. How dare you trick your own sister? Sell her to the chubby kid next door to be his wife? Looks like you've got a death wish.
Mom, I'm innocent. It was that little fatty who said it himself. He'll trade 10 mountains of gold for my little sister. Besides, our sister eats so much, she's gonna eat us out of house and home.
You still dare to talk back. Ever since we had our second daughter, that money-grubbing nature of Shin Sui Sui's has gotten even worse.
Mommy, hug.
Slow down, don't trip.
Peiyan, go control your son.
All right, stop being mad. Sway just got a good head for business. She gets that from you.
From me? When did I ever sell my own kids?
Come on. Slow down. Remember who was the one that stuffed those 2 tails of silver into his hand back then?
That old dirty secret will probably haunt you for the rest of your life. Even though the system is dormant, and we can't go back to modern times, this place right here is exactly what I've always wanted. It's the happy life of a pampered imperial consort.